Trump is still saying he wants to put America first.
You know what? I'm a person that puts America first. These people want to put the globe first, right?
Trump is the ultimate globalist wannabe. Trump thought he could win a spot at the globalist table by winning the prez and then selling out America. Trump says America first, but he's a conniving megalomaniacal super predator who thinks he could be king of the world. He found out the hard way that you can't win a spot at the globalist table. And you can't play prez again after stabbing your country and supporters in the back. The globalists don't want him and neither does America because Donald Trump is stupid.
Even Trump thinks America wants a smart prez.
But you want to have a smart president.
If that's the case, then America don't want Trump. Trump already has established himself as the stupidest prez ever in the history of America, the stupidest prez of any country in all world history, and the stupidest leader of anything anywhere ever. Trump made stupider decisions than anyone could have ever made because Donald Trump is stupid.
Donald Trump once asked some other loser,
"Who's the dumbest in the Senate?" He goes, "I don't know, let's see. Probably Joe." I said, "Who's Joe?" He said, "Joe Biden."
I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again.
Yes, so Trump lost to the dumbest person in the Senate because Donald Trump is stupid.
Trump gets along great with the Max Perez because he gave America free stuff.
I get along great with the president of Mexico. He's a socialist, but I have a lot of respect for him. We did great things. He gave us 28,000 soldiers free of cost to stop people from coming into our country.
And you get what you pay for. Trump didn't stop illegal invasion. Max Perez didn't stop illegal invasion. Max soldiers didn't stop illegal invasion. The border was wide open under Trump and there is no border under Prez Poopy Pants. Trump could have ended illegal invasion by pulling our troops out of all the manufactured and meaningless occupations and putting them all on our border to protect our country and our way of life, but Trump didn't do that because Donald Trump is stupid.
Donald Trump thinks Biden left too much military equipment in Afghanistan.
But they left it. And I know what happened. Milley and his couple of guys said to Biden, who was, couldn't stay awake, he said to Biden, "Sir, it'll be cheaper to leave all of our equipment." And they left all of their equipment. And $85 billion worth of equipment.
Well, Trump, you had 4 years to get out of all the meaningless and manufactured occupations and get all the equipment back, but you didn't get the US out of anything because Donald Trump is stupid.
Trump thinks he's 100% correct.
As the World Health Organization confirmed today, many of the things that what we said were 100% correct.
Nope, not even close to 100% correct. More like Trump was 100% incorrect. Because Donald Trump is stupid.
Let's check on what Trump got accomplished the first time playing prez.
With you at my side, we will demolish the deep state. We will expel the warmongers from our government. We will drive out the globalists. We will cast out the communists, Marxists, fascists. We will throw off the sick political class that hates our country. We will rout the fake news media. We will defeat crooked Joe Biden. And we will drain the swamp once and for all.
And now Trump wants to play prez again to accomplish the same things he said he was going to do the first time but never got around to do because Trump is stupid.
Mike Pence had this to say about the American economy.
Well, it's not my concern.
Mike Pence is the dictionary definition of dip, and he doesn't care about the American economy. Dip was Trump's veep, and together they ruined the economy for everyone except Big Pharma because Mike Pence is a dip and Donald Trump is stupid.
Remember how Trump wanted to build another national park?
I announced the construction of the National Garden of American Heroes, a vast outdoor park.
How about building a wall first? Remember Trump promised to build a wall. We don't need another national park when we have a wall to build. Trump wasted 4 years as prez and never got a wall built because Trump is stupid.
Donald Trump thinks it's good news that he built up the military.
The good news is I rebuilt the military.
Yeah, and then you handed that built-up military over to Prez Poopy Pants and his gang of globalist wannabes who are using that built-up military to start WW3 because Donald Trump is stupid.
Trump doesn't know if his decisions were talent or luck.
And as you know, Europe was just designated as the hotspot right now, and we closed that border a while ago. So that was lucky, or through talent or through luck. Call it whatever you want.
Yeah, we'll call it whatever we want, but definitely not talent or luck. Trump's decisions were the stupidest decisions anyone has ever made in the history of the world that has ruined the world forever because Donald Trump is stupid.
Now Trump wants to stop the criminal doctors who abuse gender dysphoric kids.
I will direct the relevant agencies to investigate whether big pharma and big hospital systems have illegally marketed puberty blockers and other unapproved hormone treatments.
Trump had 4 years to go after these crazy doctors who have got away with hurting kids for years. He also had 4 years to fire everyone in public health who pushes this garbage on kids. But Trump didn't do that because Donald Trump is stupid.
Trump has a new nickname for Biden.
Crooked Joe Biden.
Same nickname he used for Hillary.
Crooked Hillary.
Trump reuses the same nickname he used on Hillary for Biden, just like Trump reuses the same promises he made for 2016 for 2024. Trump is too stupid to come up with a different nickname this time around, like Joe Dirt Biden, and he is too stupid to come up with any new promises, like he won't shut down the country again, because Trump is stupid.
Trump wants to know if you remember the fake dossier.
The report, the dossier, the fake dossier. Remember the fake dossier was all fake.
Of course we do, and we also remember that you didn't do anything about it. Trump could have shut down the dossier distraction and turned that investigation back on the fraudulent dossier pushers. But Trump never did that because Donald Trump is stupid.
Donald Trump thinks the fake Jenny Milley is an idiot.
And I'll never forget Millie saying, "Sir, it would be cheaper to leave it." I said, "Let me ask you a question, Millie. When you say leave it, you mean if we have a $150 million plane and we could fill it up with a tank of jet fuel and fly it to Pakistan or bring it back to our country, you think it's cheaper to leave it? It might be brand new." "Yes, sir, we think it." And that was when I realized he was an idiot.
Well, Chump, you were playing Prez, and you left this idiot playing Jenny. You left all these clownish, surly, whistling idiots playing Jenny for 4 years, keeping the US in meaningless and manufactured occupations, because Donald Trump is stupid.
Trump keeps talking about a witch hunt.
And this is a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time.
This witch hunt is your fault. Trump could have ended this witch hunt before it started and turned it around on the witch hunters. Remember, Trump was prez and he could have anyone as AG, FBI director, special counsel, independent counsel, investigator, prosecutor, and so on. But instead Trump chose witch hunters that are harassing him and hunting him because Trump is stupid.
Trump wants to go after the corrupt officials now.
Starting with every corrupt official who targeted Moms for Liberty and other patriotic
Trump only had 4 years to get the corrupt officials out, but Trump kept the corrupt officials in, and now they are harassing moms because Trump is stupid. Donald Trump is stupid. Trump wants to know if you've ever heard of Barry Soetoro.
Barack Hussein Obama's. Have you ever heard of him?
Yes, we have heard of him, and now he and his globalist cronies are running the country into the ground. Trump knew what they were doing, and he did nothing about it while he was running the country. Now Barry is running the country again because Donald Trump is stupid.
How did Trump find Mike Pence?
Well, it's not my concern.
Reliable sources believe that Trump was on the computer trying to order something to eat late at night when he clicked on this audio button.
Mike Pence.
And that gave Trump the idea to make a dip at the Veep because Donald Trump is stupid.
Remember how Trump thought what we did during his made-up national emergency was incredible.
When you compare what we've done to other areas of the world, it's pretty incredible.
Yep, shutting down society, ruining people's lives, and making big pharma billions is pretty incredible. Trump is incredibly delusional then and now because Trump is stupid. Trump says he's being indicted for you.
Because I'm being indicted for you.
No, Trump is being indicted because he was elected to do a job and he didn't do it, and now we have to face the consequences of Trump's ineptitude because Donald Trump is stupid.
Trump says it's all about the economy, stupid.
It's the economy, stupid, right? It's the economy, stupid. We've heard that line for a long time and a lot of truth to it.
Yes, stupid. Remember how you ruined the economy with your stupid shutdowns. Remember how you ruined people's personal economies with your stupid lockdowns. Remember how you bailed out all the corporations with your stupid CARES Act that wasted trillions of dollars. Donald Trump made the stupidest economic decisions because Donald Trump is stupid.
Trump wants to talk about beating Biden in the polls.
I'm leading Biden by 6, 7, 8, and 11 points.
Nobody cares about polls. We care about our votes counting on election day, kicking out the corrupt politicians, and getting or keeping our representatives in office. Trump did nothing to stop the steal. He got all his supporters thrown in prison for the J6 Velvet Rope insurrection. And then he left them there to rot because Donald Trump is stupid. What does Trump think about the slimy little punk running France into the ground?
Macron is a great guy. I think he's a great guy.
Chump thinks Macaroni Face is a great guy? Macaroni Face is a phony guy, a weird guy, and a creepy guy who is only great at being a traitor. Macaroni Face is a globalist wannabe stooge who sold out his country and stabbed his countrymen in the back for the New World Order. Donald Trump thinks Macaroni Face is a great guy because Donald Trump is stupid.
Trump wants to restore a society based on merit now.
We will restore a society based on equality, liberty, and merit.
He only had 4 years to eliminate all the subversive black hiring quotas and fire all the politically placed diversity hires. But he never did that because Donald Trump is stupid.
Chump's Veep said this about American cities.
Well, it's not my concern.
Mike Pence is the dictionary definition of dip. One of Chump's first decisions was picking this dip to be Veep. This dip was also the COVID czar, and here is the dip COVID czar acting like he is getting a shot. Chump chose this dip for Veep because Donald Trump is stupid. Donald Trump is stupid. Here's what Chump had to say about the brain-dead poopy pants prez currently in the White House.
And we have a man in the White House that has no clue what the hell is happening.
Remember, Chump did have a clue and knew what the Dems were going to do during the election, but he did absolutely nothing to investigate it, stop it, or catch them and punish them. Chump is not in the White House because Donald Trump is stupid.
Chump wants to talk about respect for the office of prez.
And I always had tremendous respect for the office of the president. I had tremendous respect, beyond respect.
First of all, no one has any respect for any of you frauds playing prez since Kennedy was assassinated, and not one of you stupid and weak losers investigated his murder. Secondly, everyone has less respect for the office of the prez since Chump wasted the power of the prez and made more stupid decisions in his 4 years than every prez in the history of America combined, because Donald Trump is stupid.
Donald Trump is stupid. Recently, Chump said,
I don't think we've ever been in a situation like this. We have potential world wars.
Remember, we have potential world wars because Chump didn't investigate the corruption in Ukraine and didn't punish the criminals escalating the conflict between Russia and NATO. We are on the brink of world war because Donald Trump is stupid. Donald Trump is stupid. Chump appointed a FBI director that raided his residence.
We were raided by many gun-toting FBI agents.
Chump could have appointed anyone, such as someone who has a personal vendetta against the self-serving Alphabet agency. But Chump appointed a clown who wants to arrest him because Donald Trump is stupid. Chump will not allow rigging.
They rigged the presidential election of 2020, and we're not going to allow them to rig the presidential election of 2024.
Oh, really? How do you propose we don't allow rigging? You had 4 years to rout out the rigging, so how do you propose to end rigging from the sidelines? The same blue state frauds are still in power and have grown in number. The country will have 10 million new illegal voters. And the riggers have the power of the prez. The rigging should have stopped while Chump was prez, but that didn't happen because Chump is stupid. Donald Trump is stupid. Donald Trump thinks he can fix the country in 6 months.
You need 6 months.
It only took him 2 weeks to ruin the country forever. Just think about what Chump could ruin in 6 months. Remember how he was fooled by these frauds? Donald Trump is stupid.
Chump says Biden is a criminal now.
We have a president of the United States who's a stone-cold, corrupt thief.
Did he just figure this out? Chump knew what Barry and Michael, Joe Dirt Biden, and his perverted family, all the deviant Democrat govs, and so many other crooks were up to for so long, but he never did anything about it while he was prez because Donald Trump is stupid.
Chump thinks he's the only one who can stop our enemies.
And never forget that our enemies want to stop me because I am the only one who's going to be able to stop them.
While Chump was in office, our enemies got stronger, more organized, and better funded right under Chump's nose. Plus, so now Chump thinks he's the only one who can stop these enemies? Donald Trump is stupid.
Chump has a lot to say about Afghanistan now.
We're not doing what we did in Afghanistan because we have an incompetent leader. Getting out was fine. Getting out with dignity and strength, not stupid. The stupid, most embarrassing thing ever in our country's history.
When Chump talks about an incompetent leader, he is talking about himself. Staying in these manufactured and meaningless wars was the stupidest thing. Chump had 4 years to get out with dignity and strength, but Chump doesn't have dignity and strength. Chump is the most embarrassing thing in our country's history because Donald Trump is stupid.
Donald Trump is stupid. In Council Bluffs, Iowa, Chump said.
We're going to do things that have never been seen before. Our country is going to hell, and we're going to take our country back.
Remember, he had 4 years to make the changes necessary so we wouldn't have to take our country back, but Chump was too busy playing golf to get around to make those changes. That's because Donald Trump is stupid.
Who saved more lives during the national emergency?
Well, it's not my concern.
Did Trump save more lives as Prez, or did Pence save more lives as Tsar? The answer is neither of them save any lives. And it's a debate not worth having, because Pence is a dick and Trump is stupid.
Trump says Biden has ordered me arrested.
Crooked Joe Biden has weaponized law enforcement and ordered his top political opponent, me, right in the middle of the election, because we're right now in the middle of a big deal. Ordered me arrested, right?
Trump wouldn't have to deal with this if he built the wall to keep the illegal voters out, drained the swamp of all the swamp creatures that are after him now, and investigated a real criminal like Joe Dirt and his family of perverts. But Trump has to deal with threat of arrest because Trump is stupid.
Trump listens to some tremendous advice.
Following the advice of our medical professionals, who are doing a tremendous job.
The one time Trump listens to someone else's advice, he gets the stupidest advice ever, and calls it tremendous, because Donald Trump is stupid.
Trump arraigned in Miami on bogus charges, and Trump gets what he deserves. This is what you get for not building a wall, not draining the swamp, and not investigating and punishing Crooked Hillary, Slick Willie, and all their corrupt cronies. Trump is getting what he deserves because Trump is stupid.
Why did Trump pick Pence as VP?
Well, it's not my concern.
Trump was looking for someone stupider than himself. Trump picked Mike Pence after a long and thoughtful search.
Mike Pence.
It's not known if Mike Pence is actually stupider than Trump, but what is known is that Mike Pence is a deep and Donald Trump is stupid. What does Trump think about Z Stinky?
I know Zelensky very well. I felt he was very honorable.
Trump thinks this little corrupt fruitcake punk is honorable? Z Stinky is a bad actor playing Prez who is getting people killed while losing a war to get himself and his cronies, both in Ukraine and America, rich off US taxpayers' credit. Trump thinks Z Stinky is honorable because Donald Trump is stupid.
What does Mike Pence think about the wide open US border?
Well, it's not my concern.
Mike Pence thinks the same way about the wide open border as Trump. They don't care and they did nothing about it because Mike Pence is a dip and Donald Trump is stupid.
Donald Trump announced on his little social media app that doesn't work and no one uses, called Loser Social, that he expects to be indicted over the J6 Velvet Rope insurrection. Trump is upset that he is being inconvenienced by political prosecution. The J6ers, in prison, have had their whole life upset and unjustly ruined because of political prosecution. Trump could have easily wrote a pardon for all his supporters that he invited to his J6 boondoggle. The J6ers are being politically prosecuted because Trump is stupid and he stabbed them in the back. Trump is being politically prosecuted just because Donald Trump is stupid.